Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Happy Winning Wellness Wednesday. And let us begin with paying tribute to our international anthem, ONPASSIVE International Anthem. Thank you.
We are here, we are on passive, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart, a revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn. We are the stars. Here to win it. Here to win it. Here to win it. Bringing hope, shining their lights. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solutions, lifting up humanity, standing hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars.
Sister Mundih, I think maybe Sharon wants to
pick it up.
I think Sharon is backstage, and I'm not sure if she wants to come on.
Pick the ONPASSIVE song. Pick the ONPASSIVE song.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I will come to you. Don't worry. We're not shining. I will bring it to you. We ain't one.
Humanity, let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand.
Okay, we done. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Esther, next time we're just gonna have you pull it onto the screen.
Okay, there you go. So as I said, sister, please check with my sister Bally, who I'm not sure. She said she's alerting you to the fact that she's backstage, so I'm not sure whether she wants to come or not.
Okay, let me see. I think I can send her the link. She's also in the mothers group, but let me send her the link right now. But can somebody Let me see. Come on, this
Where
time.
is she on Messenger? I don't know where she is.
No, she is on WhatsApp as well. And
Okay.
she is in our mother's group, I
Okay.
believe. But let me just send it to her right now.
Sure.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I am going to, today's Wednesday, right? And send it to, okay. I sent it to you, Sister Sharon, already. I send it to you. Just click and you'll be right on the stage with us. Thank you so much for really wanting to be here on the stage with us. We love you. So, Esther, we are done next time. Tomorrow, you have to pull this up from YouTube so that I don't have to use the speaker anymore. Wow, she's right here now.
There you go. That was fast. I guess
Oh,
she did
you look
want to
so
come.
beautiful in that. Wow, I love
What
that.
a nice color. Wow.
Very nice, beautiful color. I love that. So hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you so much again for being here today. Like our CEO said, we can only keep climbing higher and higher. When we get to the very top, we have to invent another top. We're going to create another top because it is not done until we are done from this life, right? And we are following that same energy because that is what it takes to love, nurture, raise, and let the children lead the way. And that is what we are doing here in One Global Movement. I was so excited today. I was on the Barilla International group. I'm telling you, they bring great content, great discussions, and Mr. Raj Damoda is on fire with One Global Movement. And now, what they are doing, I so love it. They bring their kids now from how I speak on there and supporting the children. They bring their children now. They attend the webinars with their children, and then the kids, one of them started introducing themselves today for less than a minute. That is something we need to be doing here, bringing our children right here. And we can train these children because that's what we are doing here. Remember, just remember that Malcolm, I really liked what Malcolm X said, that education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Today.
Yes.
And this is what we are doing here. It's not a joke. I don't play. I never played in my life. When it concerns these precious little ones, I'm not playing with them. Even if you are my son anyway, you're 23. Yeah, that's fine. You're still a child. You're still my child. They're all our children. We need to do this, building this legacy for them, a legacy that we will just peacefully sleep in our grave, knowing that we did it, and then they can take it and continue, because that's what a legacy means. You're building something great for generations to come, even though you will not be there to enjoy everything, because you're enjoying it now, right now. Anyway, this is what we're doing here. So thank you so much to our children's mentor, Sister Sharon, for joining us on the panel here today in a very great fashion. Look at those beautiful colors. Just look at her. This is
lovely. Love it.
Our children. Pretty soon we're going to be doing that, dressing up in different cultures of the world. So brilliant and so precious, so attractive to the eyes. This is what we want, and now she started it already. Thank you so much. We're going to get a very beautiful picture of you, and we let the children see
her pictures. Oh my gosh.
So thank you guys so much. For those who are watching right now on the other forums, Facebook, YouTube, thank you guys so much for being here today. I always appreciate what you're doing, and I love you all. Let us keep doing it. And the hashtagging and everything, AI is taking it so friendly and so lovingly. Let us keep exposing it, because this is the way we're going to get to every child. By all of us, hands on deck, in every little way that you can. You might think it's little, but that is huge, because some children don't have those little ways that you think that you're doing little. So this is a wonderful, wonderful job that we are doing here. So we are in O-Academy Revolution Part 104. Remember, we still have a long way to go. We're going to get to 1.7 billion parts. That's what we are doing. And it's going to happen by the grace of God. So the theme is, how can we get our egos and our children's egos right, following the amazing, amazing character of Mr. Ashmufare and ONPASSIVE. How can that happen? Because what we are experiencing here today comes out of the goodness of somebody's heart. It comes out of the greatness of somebody's heart. It comes out of the determination of Mr. Ashmufara to say, I would do this or die. I would rather do it and then die, knowing that I have saved the lives of children and millions of families that are wobbling in hunger, wobbling in poverty, wobbling in abuse, wobbling in a lot of things that we see every day in our communities. Now this is a time to pay attention to those things, not paying a blind eye, because not to talk about those things, not to do something about it, you are also contributing to those things. And that is exactly what the scripture says. Not to do something or not to say something that a child is suffering, you are also contributing to it. And therefore, you cannot grow in cases like this. Not to help children is a crime against humanity.
Amen.
These children are going through a lot of things that is not of their own making. They didn't ask us to bring them into the world. But if we bring them into the world, we have to look for ways to really help these children, beginning from the very first moment that child comes out of the womb. The very first 5 years, we need to lay this foundation very well. Yeah. And let me make this clear here today. You know, social media is good, especially our own net, our own media. These are our own clean, safe forms of social media. We want to make sure that it is being monitored. You cannot just leave a child to social media just like that. We cannot take it away from them, because this is going to transform their lives in different ways. But it has to be clean, it has to be safe, it has to have value, and it has to have accessibility and with cost effective for our children and the families. And so please, 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 even with our ONPASSIVE clean and safe technology, we must monitor our children. We are teaching them planning. We are teaching them focus. We are teaching them what is valuable. We are teaching them what is important to them, what is priority. We are teaching them good communication. We cannot just let them be, because this is clean and safe. Therefore means that these children, they're still going to have mental challenges if we just let them focus only on this one thing. We have to have them communicate with family, with siblings, with friends. We have to make sure that we make sure they have their natural abilities and capabilities still intact, the way that they were born and given by the one that created them. So we can't take it away from them. We can't ban them from using it, but we must lay a schedule. You're training the child the way they should go. You must lay down a schedule. Okay, this is dinner time. Put away the gadgets. Truly putting them away, and having them not going around the home with a gadget in their pocket like they are so overprotective over it. No, it doesn't work that way. We have to make sure that and you are doing it too. Yes. You're not just doing it for them. You have to do it too. If you don't do it too, then the child might want to say, Mommy, Daddy, I think you guys are being a hypocrite, and you don't blame the child for saying that, right? So we make sure that we are doing the same. Are you moving around in your pocket? When you come back from work, this is family time. Family time is to talk and laugh, carry out a conversation, healthy conversation, to find out how our day went. What did you do today? And then we will be there with our journals. We want to catch a glimpse of everything that the child is saying, paying attention, writing it down, because they know that it's important. What I'm saying is important. That is why my mommy and daddy or my caregivers are writing it down. We want to do this, but first of all, what are you doing for yourself first? We want to do this. And these things, it seems so difficult, but it is not, because we have been so taught by the secular world that this is the way it's supposed to be. No, this is the way it's supposed to be for you. What is your family culture? This is what we are all about here. And remember that things come to children differently. What comes easily to one child might take some time, and that is the way it goes, because they have different things that they have to use to grow. It comes to them differently, and you focus on the unique child, not comparing and competing your child with other things or other people or other family. You are you. The child is unique. The child brings uniqueness into the world, and that uniqueness is the beauty that we want to see in every child. If your child wants to sew, let the child sew. Don't think that they have to be a medical doctor or they have to be a journalist or they have to be a writer. Let them do it. But above all, let us teach our children to write their thoughts, because that is writing a book and writing their history. From the onset, a journal, a journal, a journal. Every day, 3 things that the children are grateful for. So this is so important. And now we're going to begin with another quote. The truth is, children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate their actions. Children are not good at listening, but they are very good at catching your actions. So if you twist your face, they're going to know, oh, she's angry, I better back off. Or if you go like this, it means you're demeaning your child to go away from you. That waving of hand is too, no. Or your child does something, say, you could do better than that. What is that? You could have made an A grade. No. Your actions. Ask yourself, what I'm telling my child, did I do it? Action speaks louder than word. So we're going to usher in our own very beautiful sister on this topic today. As usual, she is going to nail it. You're welcome to the stage, Sister Yvonne Finn. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mundih. Hello, the rest of my panel, Sister Sharon and Sister Esther, and thank you all attendees. And thank God for waking us up this morning and giving us this beautiful day. We have another chance to be brilliant. Okay, yes. So this topic is very interesting and I really like it. Because as I was doing the research, I saw many people who were saying something about how bad the ego is. You can't live without an ego, okay? An ego is part of your psyche. The id, the ego, and the superego. The id is the instinct. The ego is the reality. So how can you live without that, right? So as usual, it's all about balance. So what is a person's ego? First, let me say that every human being has an ego. Excuse me. And balancing correctly is very empowering as we do our life. The only problem with the ego is where we derive it. If we learn that we are all created beings, created by God and equal in his sight, we'd have a perfect society. Nobody would be upping on one another. But unfortunately, we don't have that. So we must traverse life a different way. However, we have edged God out of his rightful place in our lives and set up constructs to degrade and dehumanize each other. Actually, one of the acronyms for ego, EGO, is to edge God out, right? The ego can have both positive and negative effects on an individual's mental well-being, and a healthy ego can provide a sense of self-esteem and self-confidence, while an overinflated or fragile ego can lead to a number of negative mental health outcomes, such as feelings of grandiosity, insecurity, low self-esteem, lack of empathy, and difficulties in relationships and social interaction. It is important to keep a balance in the ego to maintain good mental health. I'd like to start with 3 quotes from one of my favorite writers, Toni Morrison. She says, "You are enough for yourself. If you have self-belief and self-confidence, it will be enough to transform your own life." That's another thing about the ego. It's not about transforming anybody else's life. It's about your own life, right? "The death of self-esteem," is another quote, "can occur quickly, easily in children before their egos have legs to speak. Couple the vulnerability of youth with indifferent parents, dismissive adults, as you were mentioning, Dr. Mundih, and a world in which the language, the laws, and the images reinforces despair, and the journey to destruction is sealed. We have to make sure our children's egos are reinforced in a proper way, balanced, as I said." And this other comment from the same writer, Toni Morrison, she says, "Long before I was a success, my parents made me feel that I could become one." That's imperative, right? Yep. So I believe that those quotes above have demonstrated that we all need a well-balanced ego in order to navigate life's challenges. Let us therefore teach our children to do so by modeling that for them. as you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so managing the ego and using Mr. Mufara as an example. So I'll just go on some touch points here. Embrace self-awareness. Mr. Mufara is a key point in showing that he welcomes feedback and has made it easy to accumulate and receive it very often. So he's got a sense of self-awareness, and we encourage our children to do that, right? Knowing what's around us, knowing our strengths, our weaknesses, and our emotions, and be honest about them. Teach the children to seek feedback from others who they trust to gain valuable insights into their actions and their behaviors going forward. Then it also helps Mr. Mufara again cultivate emotional intelligence, always making adjustments. Now, look at ONPASSIVE. Look at the adjustments that he's made. I don't know. I've been here a long time, so I just see them coming hard and fast. He never gives up, right? That's what the ego does.
Yep.
It makes you resilient and confident, but you don't see quote unquote failure as something to stop you, right? You keep going, always making adjustment to accommodate all users in the ONPASSIVE globally ecosystem. To help children understand and manage their emotions as well as empathize with others. Teach them the importance of building strong relationships through emotional awareness, which leads to making thoughtful decisions and understanding different perspectives. A balanced ego, and as Mr. Mufara has, encourages a culture of constructive feedback, as I said. It fosters an environment of wanting to know, receiving it with humility, being respectful of the person who's giving it. Teach children to be open to feedback. This is what we're saying that can be learned from what Mr. Mufara does. Teach children to be open to feedback, acknowledging areas where they can improve, and taking steps to grow from it.
Right.
A solid ego will do that. Practice humility. He admits when he's wrong or when he's too open with sharing information that has ultimately been misused. You have to be careful, discerning, be confident enough to say no to certain things. Instill the value of humility in the children, show them that true leaders admit mistakes, seek advice from others, and foster teamwork rather than seeking personal glory. This is not a one-man show that Mr. Mufara is running here. He welcomes, I think he would like to meet each and every one of us. He's never shown any kind of hierarchy as far as I can tell. And so I think that's what it is. We need to teach our children that. Don't just go hero worshiping and bowing down and scraping to others. Everyone is valuable and should be listened to.
Yes.
Focus on the greater good. Mr. Mufara has one of the biggest visions we've ever come across. Vision and mission to better the world. Many people have thought of it, but few have actually done it. Guide children to shift their focus from their personal achievements and to be contributing to the success of others. It's very important to do that. Their teams, he's always praising his teams, and so he should, because he selected grand and great people. And we work in communities, emphasize aligning actions with values and the collective vision for greater impact in the world at large. That is the responsibility that each one of us has. The only thing about that is that don't try to be somebody else. Learn what you're good at, learn your values, learn what you can contribute. Please don't be egotistical. Just because somebody is doing something over there does not mean that you should do it too. You should know what you should do. He delegates and he empowers. He hires superior teams and he respects their skills and talents, and he shows appreciation. Teach children to trust and empower others. Encourage them to delegate tasks and responsibilities as leaders while providing support and guidance, promoting a sense of ownership and collaboration. So in conclusion, in summary, modeling a balanced ego for children is about nurturing self-awareness, emotional intelligence, humility, and a focus on collective success. By adopting these qualities, children can learn to manage their egos effectively, create positive environments, and contribute to collaborative and innovative outcomes. Leadership is an ongoing journey of growth, development. A balanced ego is crucial for becoming effective leaders at any age or in any context. Remember that guiding children in this manner prepares them for leadership roles where they can inspire others, contribute positively, and achieve success through collaboration and humility. But the most important reminder is that we must model these things for them, because as you said, they're not going to listen to what we say. They're going to watch what we do. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
my talk for today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
This
you.
this is wonderful. This is great. Like you said at the beginning, this is one of the best topics.
Yeah, I love
because
it.
it is. It
Yeah.
is one of the best topics that we have here and everywhere. And we should. In everything that we do, this is one of the best topics that we do have. You know,
Yeah.
you talk about a balanced ego.
Yeah.
Ego that is balanced. With everything in life, we have to have it at an equilibrium, a balance, because otherwise we will be wobbling in pain, in complaining, blaming.
Mental health.
Mental health is number one for children.
Yep.
For
Yep.
all of us, for all
Yep.
of us. You
Yep.
know, you might say, oh, no, I'm not crazy. The craziness is not just the one that is walking on the streets. What are you doing in the confines of your own home? Sometimes you can't even sleep. You are restless. That is mental illness right there. And
Yep.
we don't see it because the world does not look on that aspect. The world shames it, and then people, they are bound to just retrieve within themselves. They don't want to even talk about it. And our children go through this a lot. Mine,
Yes.
they go through it in school. I've seen it.
Yes.
And you go, a child, how would you see a child just walking like they're so sad, but they have to go to class? Do you know what they're going through? They have to be going through something that nobody is questioning or nobody is paying attention specifically to those children.
Right.
And here we are talking about the ego, balance and unbalanced ego. Ego, like you said, it has to be, it's part of us.
It is.
But
we can't live without it.
Yes, we can't help it. We were born with that, just like anger. What do you do with your anger?
Exactly.
All of those things, those are traits that we are born with, but we've been given the choices to choose which one is good and which one is not good, and we focus on that. But we cannot do it. We cannot teach our children without, first of all, doing it for ourselves. We see among us, in our homes, in our communities, even right here in ONPASSIVE, with people that don't have the balanced ego. The thing that things have to be me. They have to be sin. You're not to be sin. She just said, you have to use your ego to do what you've been called to do. Not to do what you see another person doing or you want to imitate, copy. Don't be a copycat. Do what, because each and every one of us has been born with an ocean of gifts. But if you don't start exploring your own gift with good ego, then you are not getting anywhere. You are the cause of your own mental illness. And we adults must be mindful. I know it's difficult to do because the world has exposed us to something different. But this is the time with ONPASSIVE here and Mr. Ash Mufari. This is the time for us to revamp our lives, the lives of our families, our children, and the global economy with humility, peace, love, and happiness. Not that kind of ego that says, I did this, I did that for this person. No. Look at Mr. Ash Mufari. Because sometimes I just sit and say, what kind of a human being is this? But then that's not even an appropriate question to ask, because those kind of people have been sent by the one who created all of us. They have been sent to carry out a mission in the world. He is not even one, but the best visionary that I've ever seen, that is extending everything equally. Equal inclusion, accessibility, trying to transform the world, especially the way our children are going. They are confused. Our children are crying, but we don't pay attention to them because we ourselves are also crying because we did not do the right thing. Maybe our parents didn't know how, or maybe forced to do things that they were not born to do. And this is what we see, especially in the educational system in the world, a secular system that does not pay attention to the unique child. O-CADEMY is here, O-Media, O-Bless, O-Play, O-Create, all those things are paying attention. And this is why we are so much on fire. We want to reach every child. Mr. Ash Mufara, I'm not going to go into that because you already said it all. For that man to begin his story, because I put myself in the shoes of that little boy that he saw, so dirty in this country of abundance, dirty, walking bare feet, looking for something to pick and eat. And he said, I am going to buy him shoes. But then on the second thought, he said, no, I'm not just going to buy only shoes. I am going to make sure that the lives of all other children are transformed. I am going to build a beast. He calls ONPASSIVE a beast. And a positive beast, not in the way that we are thinking.
No.
And here we are today. He's built that beast. Which company in the world that can you talk about, can you be proud that has brought together 1.4 million founding accounts? And there are even more than 1.4 because some people have more than one account. That is bent. Look at all this, you in the chat. Look at what you're doing. Look at what the panelists here, these beautiful women are doing. Hey, if you are still not understanding what we are doing here, don't be left behind. Watch Mr. Ash Mufara. Go to the ONPASSIVE YouTube and watch over and over. Take notes of what comes out of his mouth. Because when he's there, I am always with my pen. I have a book here. I don't go, this is exactly what it is, you know? It's an example of a person with a balanced, positive, good ego, and we are here to emulate that and hopefully also teach our children the way we should go. So let us keep doing this. If you don't do it, you're committing a crime, whether you like it or not. If you don't invest positively in these children to make sure that their egos are balanced, to make sure that they are doing what they've been called to do, to make sure that they contribute to the global economy, especially to those that cannot do it for themselves, then we have ourselves to blame. But thank God that we all are here for that reason, and we're going to follow in the footprints and footsteps of Mr. Ash Mufara in order to do that. So thank you so much. And you guys, oh my goodness, I love it. I so love
Thank
it.
you, Dr. Mundih. Thank you very much.
Go ahead and share your thoughts, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Esther?
Are you guys ready to share your thoughts, Esther?
Dr. Sharon?
Oh, I didn't hear my name being called, so.
No, you don't have to jump in, sister. Just jump right there.
Okay, Sister Esther, you want me to go before you?
Yes,
That's fine.
please.
Yes, please. Okay, then. Well, I want to talk about bruised egos. Okay, so we have a lot of children that have bruised egos, which means that they had either a tough upbringing, parents divorce, abuse. It could be anything, and they are getting lost. And sometimes they get lost in the system, things that they sometimes they just don't know who to talk to and what to say, and sometimes where they're living in a place where they think it's normal because they're being beaten, and the attention that they get is when they act out, and sometimes they want their parents' love or their caregivers' love, but the only time the parents seem to pay attention is when they misbehave or they're acting out. Now, parenting is on-the-job training, as you know, and so it's really tough to be a parent, especially these days with the digital world approaching, and children less and less are talking to their parents because they're always online, right? So, but it's okay. I just want people to know out there, parents, it's okay to say that you are wrong. It is very important for a child to know that you're only human and you make mistakes as well. So you have to say to them, you know what, I was wrong about that, little Johnny. I didn't know that this and that. Let me look into it. You know, that's okay. Go ahead and let your children know that. And what's important, I think, for kids, and what I do for children, especially ones that have the bruised egos, is positive affirmation. I can't even say that word today. Affirmation. What's the word?
Affirmation.
Affirmation.
Thank
Affirmation.
you.
Yes.
It's good to let children know that they have the power to change their story.
Yes.
Their story doesn't have to end there. They can make the positive changes, and to let them know that they are loved, and let them write down some great things that they can say every morning when they wake up or every night before they go to bed. certain things that I am love. I am great.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I choose what I become.
Mhm.
That's right.
I am enough. I'm
Yes.
brave enough to climb any mountain.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite one, I have the power to change my story.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You have to love yourself in order to be loved. You
Yes.
get what you throw out to people.
Mm-hmm.
So with parents, and when it comes to children, okay, it depends on their age group, of course, on what
Of
you're
course.
going to, on what the affirmations are going to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's for almost any age, but it's that was mainly geared to like the teenagers. You know, the little ones, it have to be that they are strong and determined to make changes.
Mm-hmm.
They choose their attitudes.
Mhm.
Because a lot of kids have bad attitudes. Again, it could be because of their upbringing. It could be because what's happening in school. They could be being bullied or something. It could be what's going on at home. You know, the parents are fighting all the time or divorce. So again, they get lost and their attitudes are different. So you have to let them know that they are capable of being loved and capable of being respect and show respect. And that they matter. They are loved and they matter to you and to the world. And they, excuse me, and they can get through anything. You have to let them know that they can get through anything. This is the situation that happened at school, and how am I going to change it? And how am I going to be okay with this? And some kids, you know, especially with children, they always feel that the world's coming to an end because their pink shirt is not clean today, so they can't wear it to school. You know, so you let them know that they can get through this. You know what? You can't wear your pink shirt today, but mama will wash it and you'll have it tomorrow. And I swear, some kids are just like, but mom, you don't understand. I need to wear it today. And it's like, you don't need to wear it today. and then you let them know that they will have an amazing day, regardless if they have that pink shirt on or not. And they are ready to learn. They are ready to learn and to grow and to learn everything and anything. Learn about life, learn about love, learn about just everyday things. So
Yeah.
again, it's really, really important to make sure you check on those bruised egos, because those are the ones that we need to save. Because with bruised egos means that when they grow up and their ego is still bruised and they become followers instead of leaders, and they may end up being led down the wrong path.
Right.
And we want to protect them from getting into doing crime or drugs or turning to alcohol or just hanging out with the wrong crowd. So again, it's the bruised egos I just wanted to mention today. And before I pass on the mic, go ahead, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss nothing from One Global Movement. Thank you for allowing me to speak, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And
Mhm.
as you were talking, I just wrote down the topic, Bruce Ego. We're going to revisit that because now I get to understand it even much more better. Because, you know, our children, as we all know, our children, they feel guilty about a lot of things that happen around them. They feel that they are the cause of those things. My son is one of them, you know, especially the bruised ego in the case of divorce. When parents divorce, it is so hard on the child. The child is miserable, and the child does not understand. They feel that they are the cause of that divorce. And a lot of times, too, to stay in a relationship that is going to be abusive to the children or to the mother, it does not help the child either. So this bruised ego, we have to do our very best. If we must have to divorce, we make sure that we put things down that we will explain to our children. Counseling is number one, like natural family counseling is number one. And if it is out of hand, you might want to seek the help of professionals who are training that way. You need to know, check the background of the professional, how many years of experience, what is, sometimes for me, that's me, I will go into the family dynamics. Does this person has a family? You know, do they have children? Because all of those things count in order for them to be able to help your own children. It's just like the ministers or the pastors or the priest. What kind of priest are you going to? Or what kind of family are you letting them talk to your own children? So this bruised ego is so painful. I went through it with my son. It was very, very hard breaking. It is still affecting him until this day because he's a well-disciplined child, very humble, very peaceful. He does not still understand. And then he was so young. He said, "Mommy, I will solve this problem. I will give daddy this money so that daddy can treat our family with love and respect." And he would take pennies from his piggy bank and, "Daddy, here, go buy a car, daddy," not knowing that that money will not be able to. How innocent and so children are trying to fix that relationship. He has tried all through his life up to this day, and he come to the conclusion, you know, I don't think he's interested in his family and his children, Mommy. And I'm the one who will pick some of those children, not picking, but really going there, bringing those children to raise those. One of them graduated. He's going to be coming here to visit us.
You said, yes.
So these are common things that we must talk about. Bruised ego, thank you so much for bringing that term. And we're going to talk about it a lot because if we're going to be helping these children, this is exactly what we are focusing on here. Thank you so much for coming here so colorfully and doing so great. Thank you so much, Sharon.
You know, Sister Mundih, before Sister Esther goes on, I would just like to say, having an ego, it is not an optional thing. You know, there are people who are acting as if it's not part of who we are. So that's why I have to start off by stressing that it's not as if you can, you know, human beings are very strange. It's either all or nothing. It's like we want to throw it away, but you can't throw it away. It is a psyche. It is part of you. We all have an ego. What we do with it and how it's made up, that is the important part. It's not like it's integral to our being. An ego. I'm watching what people are saying, and I don't understand that. It's like saying we're gonna be born without our skins or one of our eyes, or the ego is part of us. It's who we made up. So just like anything else, it has to be nurtured and corrected and balanced from youth, and we have to do it. And ego doesn't destroy anybody, and it doesn't make you anybody. It has to be just part of who you are. You can't cut it out. You can't. Ask Sigmund Freud, ask all psychologists. It's part of who we are. Please, let's get that straight. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, Sister Esther. Please go on now.
Wow, you guys are really, really amazing. Honestly, you have said it all. You have just addressed it the way everybody will understand it. Maybe I do not know if I still have any point to add.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Maybe I will just face the topic the other side. Okay. Yeah, we are asking how can we get our egos and our children's egos right, following the characters of ONPASSIVE? We will definitely get it right. For us to get that right, we have to check ourselves first. We need to start from ourselves. So we have to lead as parents. We should lead by example. We are looking at what the characters of Ashmofare. Let us also look at our own characters. If we do not want our children to be flown away by ego, let's look at our own characters. Mr. Ashmofare's character presumably embodies traits of humanity, humility, and perseverance, and integrity. Leading by example is crucial. Children often mirror the behaviors they see in adults. Demonstrating humility and kindness in our own actions sets a powerful precedent. The next point will be to encourage self-reflection. You look at yourself. What am I like? Am I somebody that go out there on flamboyant and flashy things trying to show up. If you are that type and you want your child to tune down, you know that you'll be getting it wrong. You have to lead by example. Teach children the importance of self-reflection and introspection. Help them understand their strengths and weaknesses without judgment. Encourage them to acknowledge mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than sources of shame. Promote empathy. Cultivate empathy by encouraging children to consider the perspectives and feelings of others. Compassion. Where is compassion? Some people, some parents, I'm sorry to say this, they think that the world is just a place to mess about, to show off. But there are people that have more than what you have, but you will not hear their voice. Empathy is key. Compassion is key. Where there is no empathy, where there is no compassion, my dear, you might be wondering, oh, this person saw me and looked the other side. What is it that you are doing that made that person to look the other side? Have you looked at the person by your side? Does that person need help? Do you think you can be of help to that person? This is some of the things we need to do. Try to encourage empathy. As you're doing that, your child is watching you. Tomorrow, they will go out there and see a child in need like them. They will want to offer help. It will be in them to do that. Celebrate effort and improvement. Rather than solely focusing on outcomes, celebrate the efforts and progress children make in their endeavors. This helps to instill a healthy sense of self-esteem based on personal growth and development rather than external validation. Foster a growth mindset. Encourage a child's mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities to learn and grow rather than threats to one's ego. Teach children to embrace challenges, persevere through setbacks, and view failures as valuable learning experiences.
Amen.
Set realistic expectations. Help children to set realistic expectations for themselves. Unrealistic expectations can lead to feelings of inadequacy and inflated egos when unmet. Encourage them to pursue excellence while understanding that nobody is perfect.
Exactly.
That's right.
Provide constructive feedback. Offer constructive feedback in a supportive manner, focusing on specific behaviors rather than personal characteristics. This helps children to separate their actions from their sense of self-worth, fostering a healthier ego. Encourage gratitude and humility. Teach children to appreciate what they have and to express gratitude for the contributions of others. Instilling a sense of humility by recognizing one's privileges and acknowledging the support received from others helps keep egos in check. Promote collaboration over competition. Emphasize the importance of collaboration and teamwork over individual competition. Encourage children to support and uplift their peers rather than seeking validation through comparison of superiority. And the last point I might have to say is to provide unconditional love and acceptance.
Absolutely.
Above all, provide children with unconditional love and acceptance, knowing they are loved and valued for who they are, rather than what they have to achieve, forms the foundation for a healthy ego and emotional well-being. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Esther. That is absolutely right on point.
I love that. I love that because
unconditional love, yes.
Unconditional love, the last thing that you just said is so important. Our children turn the other way. That is not healthy for them and for all of us parents. And we now start trying to bring them back. because we did not set that precedence from the beginning at home. We don't want our child to start being validated by other people from outside. Never, never. It doesn't matter who or what your child is. Your child is not like any other child in the world. Your child is unique. Your child has what it takes. Your child was born with greatness. Your child was born with an ocean of gifts. We don't, a lot of time, because we want to be like the Hollywood. Oh, I want to be so thin. And no. And we tend to call our children, they are fat, they are these. Those words bring their spirit down. And that is how they develop a low self-esteem, and they don't even develop empathy or compassion for other people, because remember, a hurting child would turn to hurt another child or another person.
Absolutely.
You need to, because you don't need somebody to tell you that you're beautiful or you're handsome. Get it from home. Parents, we need to do this. Even if your child is pooping on themselves, there has to be a reason why they're pooping on themselves. Let us make sure that we help them. I'm just saying the worst scenario. Because somebody they bought this for my friends and they didn't buy it. Look at this one is not good. No, do not go after what is shining. Behind those things that are shining, do you know how they got it? Do you know what is embedded in that? Love what you have. But parents, we need to let us raise 5, 10, 15, 20 years generations of children or more that will not care about what the world say, because we are validating our own children through love, compassion, empathy, true love that they will see. That they will see you doing it, showing it to your wife or your husband or to your own siblings. That is what they will copy. I'm really begging. I'm begging. Like people say poverty. I'm not poor. I don't care. I'm not poor. Some people because I don't have money, I can't do this. No, it doesn't take money to instill high moral and ethical values in our children. Exactly. It does not. Look at the garbage we are giving our CEO, Mr. Ashmufari. A lot of us are very ungrateful. We're giving him garbage. And he's spending money, paying lawyers, paying workers to clean up after us adults. But I don't blame us, because it depends on our orientation and our background and some of the experiences that we've gone through. But we are adults now. We can change and make it better for our children. So thank you so much for your presentation, Esther. I highly appreciate you. And I thank you guys so much. And we're going to go to
Can I just say one thing, Dr. Benny? I just want to ask everybody, did you hug your child today? I find that a lot. I'm a very huggy person, and I love hugs, and I'm always giving hugs and offering hugs and stuff like that. So I just want to know, did you hug your child today? If you haven't, give your child a big hug.
There we go. Thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you.
Let me take that beautiful picture there. There. I love that. Sister Esther, hopefully you're coming back, because the kids are so motivated with all of these pictures that I take. I don't get tired of taking them. So thank you guys so much. Oh, I'm so happy you made it so beautiful today, Sharon, by supporting Sister Yvonne with that beautiful presentation.
Yes, very nice. Yeah.
I love you guys so much, because you're bringing out beautiful, beautiful presentation on this stage all the time. And I am going to go back here so I don't forget. Esther, you come in the middle here, because the kids are watching.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
There's no way I can stop. I don't know why, but I can't stop it. Okay. Simon says,
I'll start wearing mask.
An ego is who we think we are, and that is good. That is a good thing when we manage that perception and not let it manage us. Yes, we can manage it. We can, because you just have to affirm it, but do it to yourself, so that child, because the blood that runs through your veins also run through that child's vein, is the same blood. God put us together as parents and children for a reason. So let us do this, and guess what? We have the Great Commission here to do that from ONPASSIVE, and we're doing it. And hello, Kushal, how are you? Thank you so much, little brother, for being here today. We love you. And hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Speak with Heart. And our
Yes.
brother, of course, Levi Mama Bolo from the sunny Pretoria is here today. Thank you so much, Brother Levi. And Brother Kushal Pegu, hello. And I will be attending a vigil in our church. We'll see you tomorrow. Pray for us. And thank you. You're already praying for our children,
Yes, he is.
our worldwide.
Thank you,
All
Brother Lever.
children are included. All children deserve to be taken care of and loved and nurtured the way they should go. Thank you so much for telling us that. And thank you for letting us know that, Brother Levi. We appreciate you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank
Yes,
you.
we do.
And say hello to everyone in that church, okay? Hashtag One Global Movement. Hashtag Dr. Mundih, hashtag Yvonne Finn, hashtag Women and Children Support Team. Yes,
Yep.
Amanda, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. And welcome all to our awesome supporters on hashtag One Global Movement, where we always hashtag Speak with Heart for children and young people globally. Yes, thank you so much. And we have greetings, the Mandra Ravil. Okay, yeah. Oh, I thought that was all. I was happy. That was all. And then it was scrolling. It wasn't even going up. And now look at what popped up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, we read that one.
You went backwards there.
And the Mandra says,
You did that one as
I read
well.
that already. Okay. Did I read that one too?
Yes, you did. And you did this one as well.
Okay. All right. Now, the heavy voice and loving voice, our managing director, John Barilla. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, everyone. You are in the right place. Welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart today. Please feel free to comment on what today's panel is speaking of. Hashtag One Global Movement. Hashtag Big Hearts. Big Hugs, right?
Yes.
Big hugs, big hearts. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. John Barilla. And hey, folks, while you are here, please give One Global Movement channel a big thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell to get notifications whenever we broadcast. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. So that YouTube too will also take this. When you put the big thumbs up and like, YouTube is also acting on it and also sending a lot of good things our way that will help these children. Thank you so much. Hello, Yvonne Finn, and absolutely everyone else on hashtag One Global Movement. Hashtag Speak with Heart. And of course, the beautiful children's mentor just surprised us here today in such a beautiful fashion. And oh my God, those colors are beautiful. Hello, everyone. Hashtag One Global Movement. Thank you so much, Sharon. We appreciate what you're doing. She's doing a lot. I don't know how you be doing those things, but I get to enjoy them because I just take and post and then write something and post. And they'll be like, oh my God, Yvonne, you are so creative. I'm like, you don't even know. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yes, you've been waiting and now you're on stage, Sister Sharon. We appreciate that. And of course, Sister Nancy, Jody is here. Greetings, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday blessings and winning Wednesday. Thank you so much, Nancy. She is also on ground doing the brick and mortar, making sure that people know what we're doing here, what we are all about in One Global Movement. And we have the mission statement in the mothers group so that we can copy it and share it here. So people can then copy it and paste it in their own file so that when you are speaking to any family, you will know what to tell them because they need to see that. They need to know what we are all about. We're not just going to people. Otherwise, they will not trust us what we are doing. Remember, you can't just go to somebody and expect them or their children to listen to you unless they've known you, they know what you're all about, and they've been friends with you before they can listen and they can trust you with their children, right? I would do the same thing too. And of course, dancing queen, she's always dancing. She's the dancing queen of One Global Movement. Nancy Jody. Thank you. That's fun. Love it. And then greetings to my beautiful ladies on the panel. God bless you for what you are doing. God bless you too. You are one of the inspirations here, and we really appreciate that. Kayandari, hello everyone. Thank you so much for always being here. And of course, our brother Nixon Mamba is here today. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. We highly appreciate your support, your love, and your contribution to our children worldwide. Thank you so much. And Sister Yvonne is greetings. Esther, of course, Esther is here. Glad you could be with us today. Of course, yes, thank you. And of course, our beautiful sister Melanie Mukamugema is here today. Thank you so much, sister. Good afternoon to all of us here. And especially Sharon Whedon, who surprised us, and everyone who
is present today.
Thank you, Melanie. And we are praying that someday you also hop on this channel and surprise us, just like Sister Sharon has done today. Thank you. And of course, AP Madhusadanan is with us today. Thank you so much, sir, for everything that you're doing for children worldwide. Thank you. We appreciate you. And folks, especially you regulars, please comment here in the chat as you listen. Thank you so much. Yes. And Marie Joss is here today. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much. Yvonne is, and the rest of the people are always welcoming one another because we are working together as a family and as a team, just like Mr. Ash Mufara says, right? We got to work together. Otherwise, we cannot help these children. We can't transform the world. And of course, good time. All is here. Good evening, all participants. Yes, good afternoon from this end. Namastas. Thank you so much. And the Say Epi says, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag Ash Mufare. Thank you, Yvonne Finn, and all others. Yes, that was a beautiful, beautiful presentation. Well done. Thank you so much. And hashtag ONET social media from hashtag ONPASSIVE technologies. Clean, safe, valuable, accessible to all our children. Now the mental illness in our children will reduce, and eventually it will go away with the newborns, because we're going to be making sure that the newborns, this is the way of life for them and their parents.
Yes, exactly.
And good morning, evening to everyone. Good evening to you from that end. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. And Sister Yvonne says, a balanced life is imperative for secure mental health. Always a balanced life in every aspect of our lives. Every aspect. And if we don't balance our lives, you do not expect to yell at a child who does not even know how to balance them.
You don't.
They not see it from you. Remember, they watch your actions, they learn better, not the preaching that we do. No, they're not going. It will get into this ear and goes up. But when they see you doing it by loving them, that is exactly. Have you seen how a child is so happy when they know that they're being loved, when they know that they're appreciated, when they know that every little thing they do, it counts? Even me, I love it. When people say, oh, wow, thank you, Yvonne, congratulations, you're doing this. I love it. I love it.
Exactly.
What about children? So our sister Melanie Mukamugema says, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag humanity, hashtag be an advocate for raising awareness about children hunger and deprivation, hashtag be a volunteer with heart. Thank you. Those are very good hashtags, and I'm glad that you're part of this family. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Sajid, how are you? Thank you so much. Good night. But thank God you're here. You postpone your sleep to come and support children. After this, then you can go night-night. But we thank you so much for joining us, and come again and encourage other people. Spread the word out. Every home in the world, in our communities, they deserve to know what is going on here about our children, about all of us. They deserve it. To keep it to yourself, don't be greedy. Let us not be greedy. Let us share it. It is for children. It is not for any of us here. But we have to be part of that, because the future belongs to them. And in that future, we are also in that future. So Full Chat is here again today. Thank you so much. Good evening, all ONPASSIVE family members. Thank you for those beautiful flowers and the prayers. And we thank you for being here with us today. And Well said, Sister Yvonne Finn. Well said. Yes, really well said. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Glad that you guys are here and there's no escaping from one global movement.
Nobody wants to escape.
Yes, because this is the beauty of it. When people talk from natural intuition, they talk from their experiences and observation, because these are the kind of people that pay attention to what is happening around them to see what can be done. And remember, she is for clean water for every child, every home. And this is so important. Yes. And we're going to be utilizing her expertise and support to make sure that these children, when they eat, they have clean water to drink, every child, every home. So thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you so much. Hello, John Barilla. And we have Ralston Mackenzie. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Thank you so much for hearing about this, and thanks to the one that introduced you to this. And we are together. We are descendants of ONPASSIVE and Mr. Ash Mufara, the 21st century Ash Mufara, the 21st century One Global Movement for Children. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Come again and encourage others to come. And real education consists in drawing the best out of yourself. What better book can there be than the book of humanity? Oh, my God. Mahatma Gandhi. I love
Mahatma Gandhi. Yes, for sure.
Thank you so much, Sir AP, for bringing that out. That is a reminder to go. I have his quotes printed out here so I can go back and refresh my brain again. Thank you. And the future depends on what we do in the present. Mahatma Gandhi. That is so, so important. Just like Malcolm X says, education is the passport into the future. And to get that great future, it depends on what you put in that education in your children today. Very, very important. And this is the same thing Mahatma Gandhi is saying, the same thing Martin Luther King, the same thing Angelina Jolie, the same thing Malala Yousafzai. And that's a child. All of them. Even President Nelson Mandela, you see, they created a good stage for us, and it is now left for us to write our own chapter on the stage that they already created for us. And that is what we are doing. Thank you so much. Education is the most powerful weapon, of course. See, I just said it and he's writing it. Powerful weapon, which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Thank you so much. And hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag every child deserves access to basic necessities. Hashtag we can make a positive impact in the lives of children. Hashtag let's beat hunger and deprivation. Thank you so much, Melanie, because Melanie brought us a very brilliant ideas, an idea that we can begin to pack basic necessities into backpacks and look for ways to start shipping them. Especially to areas of need. We have Haiti right here close to our nostrils, you know, because these, especially young girls, are going without the sanitaries to use. So thank you so much for that idea. We're going to, and she will come and talk on that idea, and then we see what we can start to do, because we're not going to wait. We have to start something. Each and every one of us can spare $1 or $2 or $10 or more. And we can begin to do something for these children. So thank you so much, Melanie. We have Rabindra Gudakuma. Thank you so much, sir, for always being here to support our children and love them. We love you. And Esther says, Sister Yvonne, fire! Fire, fire, fire! It was on fire. And just so you guys know, I recorded part of it, and they're going to see it on social media immediately after this. And I recorded all of you anyway. Welcome to this platform. And that is from Damandra Raval. Thank you so much, sir. You are one of our great pillars here. Thank you so much. We love you. And the best yet to come. Certainly. That is somebody who is dreaming so big. The best is yet to come. Remember, Ash Mufara says that we are going to get to the top. Your ears are going to pop. Your name, you're going to be known by your name. It's either a do it or die. We're going to get to the top where we will build another top and to continue to. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. I'm telling you.
Why not? Why not?
Yes, why not? And we have Sak Divya Kumar here. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us today. I highly appreciate you guys. Keep coming, keep spreading the message. Make sure if you need us to talk about something that is happening in your home, in your community, in your family, bring it here. Or you yourself can hop on here and say something. This platform is for everybody. If we're talking about all inclusion for our children, we are talking about love for our children, hope for our children. We are talking about equality for our children. This is exactly what we are doing here. It is not just about us here, these ladies being here. We all need to come here. And remember, we're going to have all these apps from ONPASSIVE that is going to be translating all our languages. My native language, Meta, is going to be there. And I'm going to make sure that it's going to be there. So don't be afraid. English, we learn when we come here and make those mistakes so that our children can normalize, and we also can normalize mistakes and failures as part of growth. So come here and say something, all right? We are all in this together. So hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag support sustainable solutions, hashtag we will invest in our children, hashtag your will be done, Lord.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Amen. Amen to that. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Mr. Ashmufara says, the forces are speaking to me. God, I've heard him a million times say, God, the spirit are speaking to me. God sent me to do this, and I'm going to do it the way that God asked me to do it, not the way that we are pushing him to do it. And I so love that. And that's what I'm doing here.
Yes.
So thank you so much. AP says, when the ego dies, the soul awakes. Mahatma Gandhi. Yes. By balancing our egos, that means the bad ego is going to die to give way to the good one. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Nancy is clapping, always cheering us. Very true, Queen Yvonne Finn. Awesome presentation, very clear. Thank you. I am learning a lot. We are all learning from one another.
We're all learning. Yes, absolutely.
Today, we hashtag One Global Movement for the future. We hashtag One Global Movement for you and I. We hashtag One Global Movement for our children benefit, and hashtag One Global Movement with love for all. Amen. Esther. And Melanie Mukamugema is on fire. Yes, Mundih. Our thoughts are and hearts are synchronized. What we think, they're in sync. Our thoughts, our heart and our thoughts are in sync. What we think in our mind is stored in our hearts, and others can see that in our actions.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. You said it, our sister. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen Nancy Jody. We are all learning so much on this platform and in ONPASSIVE, hashtag ONPASSIVE, because I say it again and again, without ONPASSIVE, we would not be able to be where we are today. The kind of knowledge we've gained from the University of ONPASSIVE, from Mr. Ashmufara's university, it's what we are implementing and helping us in our various endeavors so that we can help these children worldwide. And thank God we are together. And don't worry if you fail. Don't worry if you make a mistake. Don't be ashamed to make, if the mistake comes, there are mistakes. I urge everyone, it does not take this piece of paper. If you have this piece of paper without the moral, the ethical backing like Mr. Ashmufara, it is nothing. It is nothing. And feel free, call me Mundih, because that thing is just there, it's a title. If you don't attach the love, if you don't attach the moral value, you don't attach what God has created you to do behind that, you may as well just burn it and throw it into the ocean. So we are here. Everybody has a part to contribute. Everybody has something to contribute here. We all have a gift that God gave us to contribute it in our own different ways towards their empowerment and nurturing and loving and raising and feeding and educating these children. Thank you. Ego is just a small 3-letter word which can destroy a big 12-letter word called relationship. Dr. Abdul Kalam. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is why we must keep it in balance, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Very much in balance, yes. And AP Madhusadanan, yes, that's true. Melanie Mukamugema is saying that to Mr. AP. Thank you so much. The ego is part of the psyche and needs to be in balance with the other two parts, the id and the super ego. I love that this Sigmund Freud talks so much about this. If you read, because he's a psychologist, he talks so much about the Sigmund Freud. Just go put that name in there, because some people don't know about Sigmund Freud, so they can go and
I studied that, right? And I still do, because I mean, even though he's gone, people are interpreting it all kinds of ways. But the thing is, that's why I'm so adamant that you can't wash it away. You can't pretend you don't have one.
We do.
Your job is to make it healthy and balance it. It's part of the psyche.
Yes.
If you don't have one, then you're mentally
and then there is something wrong. Something is wrong.
Yes, you can't function without it.
Yes, yes. But we need to balance it. Yes.
Make it your friend.
Yes, 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 yes. And welcome to our beautiful new faces here. You belong to this family. There is a WhatsApp group that you can go there and sign to be part of One Global Movement WhatsApp group. And in due time, since they are still working in the back office, we're going to fix the One Global Movement Club, and so that we can also go in there. So thank you so much. And the AP said, thank you, Melanie Mukamugema, and thank you, Queen Nancy. Yes, we are talking about a balanced ego that is managed correctly. With just like the ego, everything, if you don't manage it correctly the right way, it is still going to keep surfacing, and we suffer from it. And it brings us anxiety, mental illness, and we start looking outside of ourselves without knowing that we have everything that it takes within us. We start looking out, and that is not healthy for us, and we don't want that for our children, right? We don't want that.
This is why some of them get led astray, and they have no ego, not balanced or any other way. They just don't know who they are. They have no value. I mean, how can you function like that? And that's our job, to build them up and to keep them balanced.
It is our job. So YW AB, yes, thank you so much, Melanie. I don't know what, I think they stand for the names here, or what does it mean, but thank you so much for contributing. And nice information about everyone. Thank you so much. Mr. Madhu Sadanan, share. Thank you. Yes, we are appreciating everyone here. Sharon W, well said. Bruce ego. I'm not going to forget about that term.
No.
And because there have a lot of children have been so bruised, and we don't know, and we start saying, why is this child so stubborn? Why is this child behaving like that? Without us knowing that is what is called broken homes, broken children. That is, they've been so bruised that we don't know. Now we turn around and start blaming them. Thank you so much for hopping on.
Or it could be even, like I said, it could be something going on in school, or it could be something going on. They lost their best friend. Like, you know, it could be almost anything. They're not doing good in their grades in school, so they're feeling like a failure. You know, so we have to nourish our egos and always be checking on them. You know, it's very important to, you know, always, like I said, nourish the egos and feed it. You know, just like you feed your brain, you know, you got to feed your ego and feed your ego with some good stuff. And, you know, some people's egos are taller than them.
You know exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So many things. I'm so happy because I am going to be talking about this bruised ego with my son come Saturday. And we're visiting, just so you know, my son turns 23 on Sunday. He's a spring baby, so he turns 23 on Sunday. So we're traveling to Iowa to celebrate with him. And I'm going to be talking because he really suffers from bruised ego in different ways. So thank you so much for bringing this term here.
Is this the other son or the other son? Which son is this?
My son, Al, my biological son.
Oh, is it Al? Okay, all right.
Yes. But my other son is going to be graduating I think next month, that he's going to come on here.
Oh, it's next month. Okay.
Yeah, Eden. Yeah, that's his name. My stepson. I raised him. I partially raised him. And he loves home here. Yes. Hello, everyone. This is from our brother Kuma. Where are you? But you are in the audience. Thank you. We were waiting for you on stage here, brother. Hello, everyone. Hashtag One Global Movement. You all are fired up, sisters, like our great Ash Mufara, sir, to transform the children's future in all aspects. We admire you. We really miss you on this stage, because what comes out of your mouth is so important for us, and you're a teacher too. So Ama Namadas, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today. We highly appreciate you. And welcome D-View to hashtag One Global Movement. And we have oh my God, our beautiful sister, Kavya Makan. Thank you so much, sister, for joining us and supporting us. We are here behind these great men, and we are supporting. And there is the saying that behind every great man, there is a powerful woman, and we are here to do this together for our children. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing with the Barat International Group, sister. This stage is all yours. We're going to be welcoming you here someday too for our children. Thank you so much for being here among us. We highly appreciate that. And Sister Yvonne says, greetings to Kavya Makan. Thank you for joining us today, sister. And the beautiful sister Esther, thank you so much. And the unconditional love strengthens and balances our children's ego. Don't love these children more than the other one. Don't say, oh, I'm going to love you because you did this good today. I'm not going to love you because you didn't do this good. No. We want unconditional, whether they are getting A grades in school, whether they are getting a C, or maybe they even fail a class. They didn't give up. They're still doing it. Even if they give up, we still have to love them because they are our children. And then we work with them to find out what next. Remember, these children, we need to give them the time to change their minds as many times as possible, because in changing their mind, they are learning. You're not going to spend money and say, stop changing your mind because you're wasting my money. No. My son changed his mind several times, but we know that he was going to become an engineer. We let him do that because that is the process of finding their identity and what they do.
That's right.
Let him. And then I said, okay, you can be a medical doctor. You can be a lawyer. He said, Mommy, no. And then he changed and changed and changed. He said, mechanical engineer. And then he said, you know what? No, I love my aerospace.
There you go. There you go.
So we need to let children do that, okay? We really need to. And really,
it's called finding yourself. That's what they do.
I am here to support you. I love you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to follow, to nurture, to help you build your hopes and your dreams. Whatever you need to do, I am here for you. That's what we do. And these children were so happy. That makes them to become even more independent and knowing that they can do this. They can do it. Yes. So thank you, Dr. Mundih, Sister Finn, Esther, and our great sister Sharon, who is the children's female mentor, the first female mentor of One Global Movement. You all are performing incredible job for our downtrodden children around the globe. Hashtag love you all.
I'm proud of you all.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, Brother
Thank you
Divya.
for contributing in the chat today. Next time we know you're going to be on stage here. Thank you. And Cheryl Bess. Hello, everyone. Didn't get notified for some reason. I will have to try something else to see. So I see this.
Oh, how is that? Did she used to get the notification? Oh, that's bad.
Because she subscribed. But sometimes, these things are man-made, right? They have to keep revamping it and, modifying it. That's okay, sister. You'll get it next time. Thank you so much for saying that. Hello, sisters. Queen, good evening, afternoon. We are so in it to win it. Fire. Thank you. And nice sharing, Queen Sharon, Esther. We are in it to so win it. Yes.
Yep, we are.
I thought we are almost done. Come on now. All right. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, folks, for contributing. Keep coming. Hashtag JJB Teen Man, #, Big Heart, #, One Global Movement, #, Speak with Heart, hashtag ONPASSIVE, hashtag ONPASSILicious. ONPASSIVE is tasty, it's sweet. So we have to be in it, all of us here, right? And Hashtag One Global Movement. Hashtag we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. This is the way to go with our children. Thank you so much. And this is what we are doing here, because we have to go with the Creator in order to nurture these children. There's no other way out. And even to nurture us so that we can nurture these children. Thank you so much for really, really emphasizing on that. Thank you. And happy Ram Navami to everyone in India. Yes, I think they mentioned that this morning. Thank you so much. We are celebrating with you guys. Next time, send me the picture of what you're doing so that we can promote that with our people, so that while you're celebrating physically, we are celebrating in spirit with you guys. Thank you so much. Hi, Yvonne Finn, Sister Queen. Fire, 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 fire. She is always on fire. There is sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. And we know that some people, they have the disease of hoarding things that are not even theirs.
Hoarding.
Taking it with force, you know?
Yes.
So that's good. Thank you so much. And mission statement of One Global Movement. Mission of One Global Movement is to empower young people and children worldwide with a focus on young girls by providing tools and sustainable solutions that will heal, that will help young people eradicate hunger, illiteracy, and poverty, build generational wealth while living a life of leadership and purpose. We believe that every child deserves access to nutritious food, equality in education, and opportunities to thrive. Through global collaborative efforts, innovative programs, and community engagement programs, we strive to break the circle of hunger, illiteracy, and poverty. Thank you so much, Sister Esther, for putting that mission statement here, the circle of hunger and poverty, and build a future where every child can build on their hopes and their dreams while reaching their fullest potential. Together, we can create a world where no child goes to bed hungry, no child is denied an education, and no child is limited to poverty or to any condition that is not of their own making. It's possible. We have affirmed it. It is possible, and that's why we are doing what we are doing, and we are succeeding. And thank you so much. And Ash Mufara says, it's possible. Why not? He is making it possible, and we are following his footprints. Thank you so much, Esther, for writing that. Mogul Biswise, I am very, very happy. Yes, we are happy you are here. We welcome you here all the time. Thank you. And Melanie Mukamugema says, you are welcome, my dear sisters, and all those on the panel. Thank you so much, Melanie.
Yes.
Ego is I go means it's demolished. Ego means I go. It means the bad ego. I go. It means it is demolished. And the person to him herself in all the way stars. Thank you so much. And, we are sowing it to win it. Always sowing it to win it. And thank you very much in it to win it. And we have, oh my God, the mommy. Fanuja, the newest Mormon from the entourage of the Mormon family. When they mean to storm this stage, they're just coming like they're launching a missile, positive missile though, launching it. They just keep launching it. Thank you so much for support.
It's about six of them by now, right? They are so many.
Yes, nice. It's 6 of them, and they're going to keep bringing more. Bring the entire family because you are helping us in your home and in your community. And remember, we are registering young people and children here in One Global Movement and ONPASSIVE, so they can start enjoying the cleanliness and purity of our free products. But in the future, we don't know how we're going to do it, but One Global Movement is going to do it. We start subscribing, paying money to subscribe for those children that cannot subscribe for themselves, okay? So that they start building generational wealth.
Absolutely.
We cannot leave these children behind. So thank you so much, Fanuja Momin, for being here. Bring all the mommies. Thank you so much. We love you. And Sherry Bless is saying fire. It's really fire here today. Fire. And of course, we have Mahmoud Sahid in the house. Welcome all leaders of ONPASSIVE family. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for supporting, and your love for children is highly appreciated. And Biblo Shakma, Thank you so much for being here. We highly appreciate you. Come again. And Sigmund Freud is the father of stressing on how to balance that important part of our psyche. Yes, he is. He is the author. There are some other authors, but this is who I grew up reading and knowing.
Yeah.
And he does it so well. You can copy his name, Sigmund Freud. What does he say on ego? You will get it. It is right. Very, very much important. Thank you so much for putting that there. And BD with beautiful flowers. Thank you so much. And just so you guys know, it's good. We'll announce it until it starts on Monday, April 22nd. We're going to go all O Connect on Monday, the 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Monday to Friday is O Connect. Please write it down because we want to start using our own product and also helping us to realize the beauty of this so that we can share it. And again, we want to make sure that we are learning along as we are doing this thing. But first of all, this is advertisement to the world to share ONPASSIVE, clean, safe products to the world to make sure that they see what we are enjoying so that we can extend it to every child. But at 8 p.m. Eastern Daytime, we will continue on StreamYard. Why? Because there are certain parts of the world that the internet is a problem. Electricity is a problem. And so when they manage to get it onto the mountains where they can catch the internet, then the first thing they go to is one global movement, these children. And if they don't see videos to watch, they are contacting me, they are writing to me, they are calling me, mommy, mom, which I love. They're respecting me as a mom.
Yeah, I know you love it.
So that is why. And then eventually when O Connect can stream directly to YouTube, then we will say, we will wave bye-bye to stream. So yes, that's what we're going to be doing. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here today. It's I am really so humbled and grateful. And what can I say? Because this is what we were created to do in the world.
Yes.
This is what we were created. The beauty of it all is that we were brought together by our one and only CEO, Mr. Ashmufare, that we need to do something in the world, build a future that will transcend all generations up to 1 million generations, a future that every child is counted, child matters, that a future that every child can access all these important products of ONPASSIVE that are clean and safe, a future that knows no boundaries.
Yes.
In anywhere in the world, look at in Africa right now, in Egypt, we have one of the data centers in Africa, and that is in Egypt. We have it in India. We have it in Dubai, and he continues to build them so that everybody can get access to that. Doing this in Africa is acknowledging the challenges that the African continent is going through. And doing that in India is the same thing. Doing that in Dubai, and he's going to continue to do that. So that when we implant this, the data system that knows no boundaries, that will reach every child and every home. It is left for us now to do what we are doing with the goodness of our heart, with high moral value, because you cannot try to grow without really, really lining your foundation, your inner core with these high moral values. This good ego from Mr. Ashmufare is what we're talking about here. And in turn, the children will see you doing it and doing it without discrimination. There's no discrimination. Mr. Ashmufare has proven that over and over. No discrimination. Color does not matter. I'm black and beautiful. You are green and beautiful. You're red.
Yes,
you're white
exactly.
and beautiful.
Yes.
Every color is there for a reason, for beauty in diversity, the way God created us. We need to erase all of these things that the world has put in our children, and they don't know how to process this. We are here to release that. And I am so big on this because I went through it even within my own family. It's not from another country. It exists in everywhere. It's not country, even in our family. And we are here to do that. And guess what? We are going to do it. And I'm doing it with the law of the United States of America, because we clean, making sure that it is safe, the way Mr. Ashmufara is saying, making sure that the legalities of it is also included, registered it, following the laws of the United States, the highest law, the federal law. And so we are doing that here today. Thank you guys so much. I so love you. See you at 8 p.m. if you can make it. If you can't, see you at 1 p.m. If you still cannot make it, the next day and the next day is still a better time. But take good care of yourself. Eat well. Drink clean water. Make sure that your children do the same. And take care of them, take care of your business. When you feel as to come to One Global Movement, then you can come, because you can then contribute well to helping the other children. Don't just come to be present. Come to contribute with love and big hugs, like Sister Sharon says, from your heart to children of the world. We love you all, and bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 3:60 tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time.
Thank
6 a.m., folks.
Yes, I have my clock here on the panel. She's going to wake me up.